Hello, everybody. Normally it goes 3, 2, 1, and it didn't. It stuck on 1. So I was like, hello, everybody. I'm Shannon Stewart, and I'm coming at you live with my 2 cents. Let's talk about the website, Manage My Business. I want you to hear me out. This is the website. This is not the app. Today we're talking about the website, okay? Manage My Business. So first and foremost, you guys know how to log in, so we're not going to do that part. You're going to be logged in. And from login, we're going to go to some different places, and I'm going to show you on my phone those places so that it makes it easier for you guys to follow along. First of all, I had a situation come up today, which was perfect because Jerry and I had just been talking about this. I logged in today, and when I opened it up, it popped open my cart, and my website fee was in there, and I was like, whoa. You know, we just had that post the other day or yesterday that said, make sure you're paying your website fee, because if somebody goes to your website and places an order, you don't get it. Okay, so you guys got to make sure that you are paying your website fee. That is part of being a Pink Zebra consultant. So make sure you've got your website fee paid for. If you're not sure, if you log in, and what mine was paid for, just so we know, mine was paid for. But when I logged in, it was in my cart. So I called Tanisha and I was like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, just remove it. So what you can do is you can go to subscriptions, confirm that you have paid your website fee or that it's not due yet. And if that's the case, just remove it from your shopping cart. Yesterday, we had so many people who had not paid their website fee that they may have just put it in everybody's cart. So if that's you, if that happens, just remove it, okay? But I would confirm. If you go to subscriptions and under your website fee it says suspended, call customer service. It is above my pay grade. I'm not allowed to help y'all with none of that stuff. And I'm glad. So call customer service and they will get you all straightened out. And it could be something as simple as you got a new credit card, you forgot to put your new card on file, the expiration date changed, maybe the number stayed the same. That happens a lot. Don't feel bad, don't worry, don't panic. They'll get you taken care of, and they'll make sure that any orders that you had, like if it was like a couple days or something, they'll get you all straightened out, okay? Now, if you go back and you haven't paid it for 6 months, they're not giving you 6 months worth of, that's not going to happen. Okay, so I wanted to make sure you guys knew that first and foremost. Second, Club Pink. Club Pink, there was some confusion about where to find Club Pink, okay? So when you log in, you see where it says wax melts and warmers. We're going to click on that. Under that, there is consultant supplies. You're going to click on consultant supplies. Hey, Beth's live. So you guys, if you're catching me on the replay, give me a hashtag replay, because some of you might be watching Beth right now. The very first thing that pops up, see that carton right there? That's your Club Pink. Now, I get asked this all the time. You can have 2 Club Pinks. Like if you're somebody who gives out a ton of samples, and you want to make sure that everybody that's, that you're giving samples to, everybody has sample of the next Paisley pick, you can get 2 cartons, okay? I just want to make sure you guys knew that. You cannot have 7. You cannot have 10. You can have 2, okay? 2. That's it, 2. Okay. Some of this, and I will tell you guys, to find subscriptions, if you don't know, you see the little person down here. It's like the Game of Life. Who remembers the Game of Life? So when I say the little Game of Life person, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to click on that, and this is going to come up, and you will scroll down to subscriptions, manage your subscriptions. You will find your website there. You will find your sample program, and it will say active. So that's also where, if you want to add the sample program to your business, you can do that. And remember, if you're a Club Pink member, you get a $5 discount. So instead of it being $15 for the sample program, it's just $10, okay? And that's where you'll find your Scent Flirt subscriptions. That's also where you find your Club Pink. Your subscription will show up under subscriptions, but to purchase it, to become a Club Pink member, you do have to go under Wax Melts and Warmers, click on Consultant Supplies, and pay for it through there, okay? And then, of course, your website fee. So all those things will show up there, okay? So that's where we find those things. Those are probably the most frequently asked questions that I get. Believe it or not, they are. Now let's move it along. Okay, so to find Manage My Business, we're going to click on our little Game of Life person again, okay? And all those things are going to pop up again, and you're going to scroll down to where it says Manage My Business. I do realize it's backwards, but you guys get the idea, right? Click on Manage My Business. So you're going to see your dashboard. You're going to be able to see orders. You're going to be able to see customers. Of which case, by the way, friends, if you click on customers, you can see your customers without ScentFlirt and your customers with ScentFlirt. And what I love is, and I'm not going to turn this and show you, but now our customers' information is showing up in here. So we're not having to go all the way into an order and search for their ad. Like if you want to send them a thank you card or send them a couple of samples or something to say, hey, thank you for that order. I appreciate you. You can do that. And their address, if they have a phone number on file, it'll be there. And if they have an email address on file, everybody has an email address on file, but it will be there for you to find. And you can, I will show you this, you can go to the search bar and type their name in. And if you're like, I don't remember her last name, but her first name is Jennifer, you can type in Jennifer and all your Jennifers will pop up. Now, it will not give you forms of Jennifer. If you think she went by Jenny or you went by Jen, you'll have to adjust that. But at least that's a starting point for you to find somebody, right? Love that. Okay, let's go back to talking about dashboard, okay? So your dashboard, hang on, I'll let country internet catch up here. Dashboard, so it's going to give you your current rank. It's going to give you your email address that you have on file. So if you thought you had a different email address, you'll look there and you'll be able to find it easily. It'll give you your website. That is another one that I get asked a lot. Shannon, I don't remember what my website is. And I'm like, I don't know it either. I don't have access. Remember, pay grade, it's above my pay grade. But now we have it. So I love that because I'm sure customer service was asked that a lot. I don't know what my website is. I just signed up and I already forgot what it was. And that happens. It happens, right? When you're new, it happens. But it's going to give you your sales summary. So you're going to be able to see your SV. Now your dashboard is going to update more often. Your tree view will only update once a day. What time of day? I don't know. I'm probably sleeping. I'm probably looking at the back of my eyelids when it happens. Looking at the back of my eyelids. You get it? I'm asleep. So that only updates once a day. So your dashboard is where if something doesn't look right, like you're like, if somebody just told me they placed a $200 order and it's been a couple hours and you're not seeing it, call customer service and ask them and they will track it down for you and they'll find it. Okay. But if it's during PZTV, remember, orders are not going to show up in parties. Orders are not going to show up. You're going to be in a total panic. But then you're going to remember, wait a minute, Shannon told me during PZTV there is a delay. And why is that? It has nothing to do with Pink Zebra. It has to do with the world of server in the whole world. When there are a ton of people going to our website shopping, yay us, right? It slows things down. And so to keep up with our shoppers, they turn certain things off. If I hope I'm saying that right. But it makes it to where after PZTV is done and the traffic is lower, then everything will update. So like last night, if you guys were shopping on PZTV and you were like, why don't I see my order? And maybe you didn't even pay attention to it. I don't know. I panicked one time and I emailed Tanisha. I was like, Tanisha, I can't. Do you see Tanisha's my go-to? Okay, she's my go-to. I'm like, Tanisha, I can't find my order. She's like, Shannon, PZTV, calm down, remember? And I'm like, oh yeah. She's my voice of reason. She's my voice of reason. So if I panic, I email Tanisha. Okay. But all those home office girls are wonderful. All the customer service ladies can help you. Okay. She just happens to be the one I've known the longest. Lucky her, huh? So then it's going to tell you your next promotion. So like my next promotion would be executive director. And it gives you what sales volume you need to have as a minimum. So to promote to executive director, your minimum sales SV is $2,600. You have to have qualifying group volume of $115,000, and you have to have that every month. So if you're like, whoa, that's a lot. Okay, well, go look at yours. Okay, because if you're new, it's going to say executive consultant. You got to step your way up to it, right? But that's just what my next one is. Keep scrolling down, guys, and you're going to see your Sapphire status. I love this because it gives you your full SV for the year. Do you remember the old website? I don't even like talking about the old website anymore. Do you remember we used to have to go in and like count it? We could look at 6 months at a time and try to do all the math. And we're all like, did we math that right? Did I hit the wrong button with my chunky fingers? Like, I don't know. But I love this because it shows you in real time. It updates just like your dashboard does, and it's going to tell you how many Scent Flirt subscriptions you have and how much SV you have. So keep going there to check your Sapphire status. Now, we as your upline, as your leader, I do not have a report yet that tells me that you've gone up in Sapphire levels or that you've earned a pink Sapphire. So when that happens, please reach out to me because I don't have any way of seeing that at the moment. That's something that is coming down the pipelines. But right now, if you if you achieve Sapphire status, please let me know because I don't want anybody to ever feel like we've left them out. I want to shout you out. I want to congratulate you. That is my love language. Remember, guys, words of affirmation. So if your love language is presence, I'm sorry. I will give you my presence in person. I'll give you a hug. But my love language is words of affirmation. And so I love shouting people out. So let me know when that happens and I will absolutely shout you out. Or if somebody on your team under you directly hits Sapphire, make sure you guys are telling your upline. And if you need help with a graphic, I'll help you. Because my chat GPT, her name's Pixel, she's doing good. She's on it. So I can help you guys with that, okay? But it also tells you what you need. So I've already achieved pink Sapphire status. I'm going for white Sapphire. And it gives you everything you need. So the only thing I have left to achieve is getting 310 Scent Flirt subscribers within the 12-month time. I love it. It checks all the boxes off for you. It's very satisfying that they're all checked off. I love it. And that helps you so that you know where you stand with your Sapphire status, okay? Then below that is all your notifications, and that's going to tell you when you have an order come through. That's going to tell you when somebody joins your team. It's notifications. That's a great thing, right? And that is real time. So that is going to continue to update as you go throughout the day, as people place orders, as you place an order, and all the things. Okay. Something that I get asked a lot also is, because we just had this happen, when you scroll over to your tree view, okay, your tree view updates daily, okay, for SV. For promotions, remember, this was the one thing I loved about the old system. They were real time. As soon as you promoted, we used to have little shirts. Now we just have little dots. Your shirt color would change, and you would be able to go, and you could see there's a color code, and it tells you, like, if you promoted to executive consultant, you go from purple to blue now. Okay. So just so you guys know, if you are working on a promotion and say it's the 10th of the month and you're like on it, I'm going to promote early this month, don't panic. The promotion will be official, but it won't flip your color until commissions are ran the next month, and it'll be all retro. So like if you're working towards a promotion and somebody under you promotes and that promotion is what drives your promotion, don't worry. And if you're concerned about it or anything, you guys always call customer service. They are so helpful. They will answer all your questions. You can always ask me, and I'm probably going to say to you, remember, it doesn't happen until the 10th. And I confirmed all these things before I wanted to do this training because there were some things I wasn't even sure about. I was like, we haven't had this situation come up in the new system. So I did call and I talked to my gals at customer service. I talked to KP and Tanisha today and said, I just want to make sure I'm teaching people the right things. But that was definitely a big one. Something that is coming. I'm super excited about that. Oh, and if you want to search for somebody specific, like you guys, there's almost 500 of you on my team. So when I want to search, I either have to scroll and open everybody up. And what I mean by that is like, there's a little plus sign next to your name if you have somebody on your team. So I would have to hit all those plus signs to open the whole thing up. Whereas instead, you can just type in the search bar, their name, hit that, and they pop up so you can see them, okay? I do love that feature because we did not have that in the old system. So I do love that. See, again, another good thing to have. Then next to the tree view, we do have the sample program. So if you are a part of the sample program, you can click on that and it will give you the names of all the people who have gone in and ordered a sample. And under, let's see here, does it give you? No, under orders is where you can find their contact information. So you can reach out to them and say, hey, I hope you loved your sample, blah, 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 all the things, right? It also tells how many samples were sent. It gives you your conversion rate. What I mean by that is if somebody received a sample and they loved it so much, because we know they do, right? They're going to love it. And they go into your website and they place an order, it's going to tell you how much sales volume is generated from that free sample, from those free samples. So I think that's pretty cool. I love that. I'm going to skip reports and I am going to go talk about the monthly drop. The monthly drop, they're working on getting that in here. I know they didn't do it for April. April, you guys all got an email, but eventually the monthly drops will officially drop in the website, which I love, because to me, I need one place to find everything, and I love that they're doing that. So there's that. And then under reports, I will go back there real quick. The only thing we have there is the financial reports, and I'm not one that looks at that. I look at my bank statement. I go, oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I got my money, right? That's what we want. We want the bank drop. But I know a lot of people look at their financial report. Every once in a while, I look at my financial report, but for the most part, I do not. So for me, those were the biggest concerns and questions that I have been asked. And I thought, hey, let's tackle this website all together, you guys. Remember, consultant supplies are always going to be located underneath wax melts and warmers, under consultant supplies. I do not know why they picked that location for it, but that's where they picked. And your Club Pink is under consultant supplies. So if there's something you're looking for, a supply item, just remember, go under there. Supply items don't go in parties, so you can't put them in parties. You know, I've already taught you guys how to generate a party link. That's under another video. And finding your hostess rewards, making sure your party's in an order. We've got a separate video for that stuff too. So if you have any questions, if there's something that you're like, oh, she forgot to tell us about this, or there's something that your heart's been burning to learn about it, you guys just let me know and I will be happy to help out with that. I have my IH hat on because I am flying to Texas tomorrow. My husband and I are going to the Houston Rodeo. I will be gone through Monday. So if you guys need something, ask here on the team page and somebody will hop in and answer, because I'm going to be down in Texas, y'all, doing some Texas stuff, okay? Y'all, I get a lot southern when I go to Texas, bless your hearts, okay? Yes, I do. I got my alter ego. I got my alter Shannon going on here. So you guys, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, okay? And I look forward to hearing from you, telling me you've hit your Sapphire goal, all right? You guys have a great day. Bye.